lesson today is going to be on faith. One thing we have in yoga that we try to remember and appreciate is that we don't look anymore at God being some type of being in the universe that watches us and decides that one person is going to be rich, and another person is going to be poor, and one person is going to have diabetes, another person is going to be healthy, and one person is going to die at 30, one person is going to die at 90. We don't wait for him to come down and give us a blessing and make things happen for us by prayer, but instead we make things happen for ourselves from now on. That's the way yoga is. Yoga is teaching you that God is within you. And the first thing I'm going to tell you today is to have faith in what God has made you. Okay? To remember what he's made. When he made you, Patel, he made something special, didn't he? I hope so. When he made you, Raji, he made something special, right? He broke the mold for Raji, yeah, for sure. I'll tell you that there is no limit to your capacity either, and no ceiling to your dreams. So in your mind, if you think there's an end to what you can achieve in this world, you're mightily mistaken. Because there is no end to what you can achieve, and there is no ceiling to your dreams. Anything that you want to achieve, you can achieve as long as it rhymes with achieve. Believe. Thank you, one person has that rhyming dictionary in their heads. Your fears are unfounded and your struggles are all imaginary. Your fears are unfounded and your struggles are imaginary. All the struggles that you go through, they're just inside your mind. None of them exist. They're just barriers that you've created because you're afraid, because you've seen other people be afraid and you're copying them and you're thinking there's a fear and you just follow the fear along because you just don't think it can happen. That's not the way that the God inside you works. All things will come good if you believe that God does not hide in that far off cloud, but resides within the beating chest inside your heart. That thing that ticks away night and day is so powerful no one understands where it came from. Does anyone understand how the heart beats? Why it beats? Why does it stop beating? Where does the power that made it beat go when you die? Where is that force? What is that force? In yoga we say it's the Atman, we say it's the soul. Okay? And while you're in this class, you remember that you have that spirit inside you to make things happen. That you contain the power that you imagine God has. Okay? If you imagine what powers you think God has, you imagine that he's got the power to create the universe, to heal things, to make anything happen. As students of yoga, you remember that you have the power to do exactly what you imagine God can do. Right? Don't worry about these guys, worry about what I'm saying. Too many eyes on Ugly. She's always stealing the attention, this one. You remember to take the power that you imagine God has and put it inside yourself. But the problem with people is that they lack the confidence and the faith in themselves. And they question too many things. There are too many signposts and you don't know which way to go. You don't know which is the right way to go. Let me tell you something for nothing, right? There is no right way. You can sit there deciding and looking at all the signposts and looking at history and looking at what everyone's done before you, but you're going to realize that there actually is no right decision that you can make in your life. All there are decisions that you make, and then you make them right. Everything you've got inside your soul and your being, you work at making it right. And how do you know what the right decision is? You sit down, you meditate, you become quiet, and you do something that a lot of people have forgotten how to do these days, and that's not think, but feel. We've all become machines because of the working industry that we work in. This thing goes 10 to the dozen. We're always thinking, we're trying to work out with our intelligence and our logic what is the right decision to make. But sometimes you just have to feel it. Close your eyes and do what feels right. Make that step, and then with your intelligence afterwards, you fine-tune it to being right. But first you've got to feel what is right. Yeah? And that feeling comes from a place inside you. It's your inspiration, it's your soul. It's the little God inside you that says, you know what, screw what everyone else has said. I may be the only person doing this, and everyone may tell me I'm wrong. But if I feel in here that it's right, I'm going to take that step. And you know what? I'm going to make it the right step. That is what the God inside you does. she takes bold, courageous steps when they feel what is right. And nobody is feeling anymore because your feelings have been abused. You've been opened up yourself. You've made yourself vulnerable to people and they've trodden on you and that's it. So next time, you're not going to open up your heart. And you lose. Because you lose that instinct. You lose the ability to feel your way through life. We don't have an iota of the intelligence to know what a right decision is. We don't have the wisdom. All the decisions you make in your life that you think were right, half of them turn out wrong. All the decisions that you stumble across and think are wrong decisions, they turned out all right. So what do you know? What do you really know? And if you stand there staring at the signposts of all the people before you that have said this way and that way, and you follow, you go this way, and then someone else says go that way, all you'll be doing is chasing your tail for the rest of your life and looking at signposts from people who haven't got a clue what they're talking about. You have to follow your instinct. Follow the signpost inside yourself. When you close your eyes and you do yoga meditation, you go in and you think, what do I feel like doing? What inspires me? What motivates me? What charges me? What makes me feel like there's a current of energy going through me that no one could ever stop? And then you do that thing. Don't ever work for money. Don't ever work for status. Don't ever work to feed your family. Don't do these things. They're crazy. Work for your heart and money will follow you. Status will follow you, success will follow you, people will follow you, good karma will follow you, the power of God will follow you if you work from your heart. I've just been to India and I've been working with a bunch of principals and vice principals, all the top companies in India, from HSBC to Reliance to Tata and everyone. And these people, they make a lot of money, but they're so stressed because they're worried about what the market is going to do, what their boss is going to say, the whole recession, redundancy, losing their jobs. These people are following success and the ladder because they're no happier up there. I'm telling them now, don't worry, be resourceful, remember how creative and how powerful you are. Go and build a business, do something new, do something different. Set yourself free up here because they've thought too much, they followed their parents. Don't follow your parents. What do your parents know? They made you. Look at you. They made you the confused one, doesn't know which way to go. Why do you want to follow them? Close your eyes and follow your heart, follow your soul, follow God, follow the wisdom of the masters before you, and do that thing until you make it right. Change your life, and if it goes wrong, don't worry about it. At least you tried, yeah? And you have got the resourcefulness inside yourself that it goes wrong, you'll do something else. That's creativity. That's creativity. If it goes wrong, you know what? I believe even if I screw this up completely and I lose all my money, I lose all my attention, I lose everything, I know that I'm going to make something new because I'm a creative child of God. Right? That's the spirit that you need. You need to be like a child and you've got to play with life. Don't take it too seriously. Play, play, play. Enjoy, have fun, create. Manipulate, change, do whatever you want to do. Grab the universe and mold it into the shapes that you want it to be. That is the spirit. Chi, Kri. Chi is power, Kri is action. Chi is the power of the soul, Kri is the action. And yoga is the union of soul and spirit. I want you to be people that change everyone around, change your lives, change everything. If you're sick, you make yourself well. If you've got cancer, you cure the cancer. If you lose your job, you get another job, you make it happen. But if you follow, you're going to follow people off the edge of a cliff. Because they don't know which way to go. Right? That's the power, that's the force. And when you do your yoga practice today, and you stand up and you do your asanas, you don't think to yourself, can I do this? Do it until you drop. And if you feel pain, be humble enough to stop. But don't stop because you don't believe in yourself. And asana practice and yoga practice is full of courage, it's full of daring, it's full of guts, it's full of beauty, it's full of grace. You fill your movements with that, and you experience what it's like to be alive again. You never doubt yourself. And when you make these decisions that you feel are right, don't take it from advice from anyone else. Don't listen to anyone else, ever. Never. Take their words and you go away in your corner and you make the decision by yourself. Then you live by it, you swear by it, and you die by it. It's your decision. If your decision, you'll make it work. If it's